So let's start the remaining part of the bill of exchange. So today our topic is features of bill of exchange. Before going to discuss the features of the bill of exchange, I would like to give some extra or additional informations about the bill of exchange. So as you know that bill of exchange are useful in the international trade because that helps the buyer and seller deal with the risk associated with the exchange rate fluctuations and differences in the legal jurisdictions. So for that purpose we have the different types of the bill of exchange. If, dear students, a bill of exchange is issued by a bank, so it can be referred to as bank draft. Bank draft, keep in mind. The issuing bank make the guarantee of the payments on the transactions. If bill of exchange are issued by an individual, so they can be referred as a trade draft. Look at, one is called bank draft, one is called trade draft. If I issue a bill of exchange to you people, so this bill of exchange is called trade draft. But if I order my bank, where I have my bank account as well as, to issue a bill of exchange to be a fourth class, so now that bill of exchange is called bank draft. So one is bank draft, one is trade draft. If the funds are to be paid immediately or on the demand, so the bill of exchange is known as sight draft. Okay, if we make a credit transaction, I issued a bill of exchange, date is not the maturity date is not mentioned, only on demand bill of exchange I issued. So now immediately you demand for the payments. Clear? So now this bill of exchange will be known as sight draft. In international trade, a sight draft allows an exporter to hold titles to the export goods until the importer takes delivery and immediately pay to the exporters. Look at, if we want to import some goods, we have the payments, but we want some surety. We want to minimize our risk. So when we make a bill of exchange from our banks are directly in the contracts with our exporters. When we received the goods, so immediately we make the payments of that bill of exchange. So that bill of exchange, that is called sight draft. Means that sight draft is that bill of exchange in which immediate payments that is made by the borrower party. But on another side, if the funds are to be paid at a future settle date or a future set date, so it is known as time draft. Means that when the future payment date is mentioned in the bill of exchange. So that bill of exchange is called time draft. So a time draft gives the importers a short amount of the time to pay the exporters for the goods after receiving them. Look at, if I import the goods and I mentions that 1 month late time period. So now that bill of exchange, that is called time draft, and time draft give benefits to the importers. Why? 1 month lag times is given to you, the importers, and in this 1 month he or she will make the arrangement of the payments, and if he or she have already this money, so he will utilize that money for 1 month in their business activity. So hope you will understand the difference between time draft, site draft, bank draft and trade draft. Now I want to flash some light on the difference between bill of exchange and the promissory note. Look at, if we have promissory note, so why there is a need of the bill of exchange, or if we have the bill of exchange, so why there is we issued the bill of exchange or promissory note. So the difference between the promissory note and bill of exchange is that the latter is transferable and can bind one party to pay a third party that was not involved in its creation. Look at, third party was not created. The transaction taken place between me and you people. But let's suppose I ordered to my bank that to make certain payments to you. But banknotes are common form of the promissory note. Similarly, a bill of exchange is issued by the creditors and orders a debtors to pay a particular amount within a given period of time. In promissory note, the promissory note was issued by borrower, but in the bill of exchange case, the bill of exchange is issued by lender to borrower. Borrower accept that bill of exchange, sign it and returns back it to lender, and they will, till the maturity, the lender will keep this bill of exchange with their self, and when the maturity time comes, so they will present it in the financial institution or to the issuer for the payments. Sometimes bill of exchange is also present before the maturity in the file, and on the discount basis the payee will receive the amount. So one difference is the party, second one difference is of the issuing party. Clear? Okay. The promissory note have two parties, bill of exchange have three parties. Promissory note is issued by maker and or borrower, and bill of exchange is issued by lender to borrower. Borrower accept that and after that returns back it to the lender. Clear? So hope that you will now understand the total scenario of the promissory note and the bill of exchange. Now comes towards the today topic, the features of the bill of exchange. As we discussed the features of the promissory note, so similarly bill of exchange also have some features. A bill of exchange must be in the written form, and this is duly signed by its drawers, accepted by its drawee properly. Look at, if we go back to the, this is, so bill of exchange that will be in written form. Here bill of exchange is in the written form and duly signed by drawee and drawer as well as. That is first one, features. Second one, it must contain an order to pay. Bill of exchange consists of what's an order from the side of the drawer or the drawee. Like I ordered my bank to make in the written form to pay a certain sum of money to you people. Like look at, if I am giving you a check and you present that check in a bank and you got money from the bank. So what does it mean? It means that I am ordering in the written form to the bank to pay a specific sum of money to you people. So similarly here in case of the bill of exchange, that a bill of exchange is what? That contain an order to pay. And it means drawer orders to drawee to make certain payments to pay. If I am a drawer, so I orders to drawee, to bank, to make a certain payments to what's to pay to you people. Third one, the order must be to pay money and money alone. We are not ordering other things. Only and only we are ordering of the money. Look at, in case of bill of exchange, the drawer order the drawee to make a specific sum of the money, nothing else, only the order of the money are given. Next one features is the sum payables mentioned must be certain. The amount, that how much the drawee will make payments on the order of a drawer, how much money that should be paid to a payee. So that amount, some of that amount should be mentioned, clear, in the bill of exchange, that should be in the written form. Another features of the bill of exchange is the parties to the bill of exchange must be certain, must be specified. That should be mentioned. You know, who is make payments to whom? Clear? So bill of exchange also have some more features as well as, like it is drawn on a specific persons by the name, i.e. the drawee, to pay a specific amount. Similarly, the bill of exchange contains some unconditional orders, in a just like the promissory note. This will also be an unconditional, no conditions that will be mentioned in the bill of exchange. To make an instruments of the value, the drawee must accepts this bill of exchange. It doesn't mean that the drawee should not accept the bill of exchange. It is drawn and signed by the maker, means the drawer. The drawer issued it and signed it. Is you know that the specific amount, the payable amount to the persons whose name are mentioned, the payee, I am talking about the payee, that are mentioned in the bill of exchange. So are the bearer name that should be mentioned. The date must be specified on the bill of exchange, and similarly the maturity date will also be mentioned in the bill of exchange. Payments of the bill of exchange must be in the legal currency of the country. Like look at, if here in Afghanistan we issued the bill of exchange, so that must be in the Af's currency, or if we are using the bill of exchange for the international trade, so the exporters, if they are wanting in the dollars, so we will mention the dollars amount, and it must be properly stamped by the drawers as well as the drawee. So these were the features of the bill of exchange. So I hope that you will understand. Now if you have any questions, so kindly ask me in the WhatsApp group. See you inshallah in the next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.